My name is EMEKA IKE, EMEKA Samuel IKE, aka EMEKA IKE, aka EI, aka Nollywood Golden Boy. It's not just me alone. If you are following the trend, you understand that plenty of my contemporaries and my colleagues then are no more active. It's not just me. It happened because the industry refused to institutionalize. I kept telling them, build a structure, get a film village, get a producers guild section, get the actors guild section, creative artist section, marketer section, have apartments, have cinemas, have studios, get banks to invest in that area, open banks, open petrol station, makes film village. Genevieve Crescent, EMEKA IKE Avenue, Peter Doce Drive, Olu Jacob Way, it becomes Nollywood. It becomes an institution. Then it will be easy for government to interface and lobby for the industry to be part of the GDP enhancer for the national economy. But, people weren't listening. Nigerians are more contented with Atenuje, that's what Yoruba calls it. Eriwa, just chop, chop, chop. The people you are chopping the money for the development of their area, they are dying in mass. The hospitals are shut down. You don't care. So they didn't listen to me. Even when government gave us BOI, 3 billion. I told them, this is what it should be. Guys, leave EMEKA. EMEKA is always troublesome. They share the money among themselves. 150 million, 50 million, 30 million. They finish the money. What is the residual effect of that movement? Zero. Do we have academies where people like Genevieve could stand as a hero and lecture people? Do we have masterclass auditoriums where you can have an EMEKA IKE sit down and see all the youths in Nigeria that wants to be, in Africa that wants to be EMEKA IKE? Zero. So they share the money, and the government that is not sensitive to what we have achieved. They weren't seeing the business angle, the billions that could take care of the money they are borrowing from Chinese industry in Nollywood. They didn't see it. So they signed cable stations. They came into Nigeria from other countries. They studied us. They found out how we make our movies. Oh my God. Government is not even involved. Contracts are not signed. No policies guiding them. Oh my God. Boom, they went to policymakers, signed the right policies. Our movies were not negotiated. Nobody earns anything from whatever they show or air. They've paid the hungry producer what he can barely use to at least augment the loss he has gained from filming for like 7 years, and nobody has used the content, and he can't even push the content. So they just took advantage of all that, got cheap and hungry producers who bought their jobs en masse, including millions of my films, of our films, and hundreds of my movies. So it became crazy. We didn't have control over it. And I can't be filming and I'm not getting paid, adequately paid. I'm that artist that will say, you don't have 2 million, go to sleep. Call this my boy, call that one, or call that one. So I will want you, sorry, you can't afford me. The money can take care of him, your costume, your props, your location, your director, your hotel. So why don't you defocus on me and face him and others? You can't pay me. I stood on that ground for the industry to rise, and plenty of them got jobs they didn't know it was because of my refusal. Plenty of the B stars that came after me and Ramsey. You want a black skin? Go use this guy, I bet. And they were like looking at me like this. So that became an issue after everyone became celebrity star. We don't even know who's a star again. All of us they do film, so it's easy to say, who be EMEKA IKE? Even some of the boys I brought up did not directly come But they were playing games with the people that were buying the industry then, and it made everything very, very difficult for us. When we found out that we're working and monkey they walk, baboon they chop, a couple of us started doing their own movies. Jumbo, Desmond Elliott film, MME song films, but because we've lost the structure, the market that we've created as that gave us international acclamation. We lost it in that transaction. So they had to find new markets, which was not easy to come by. And the cinemas that came then promised them, don't worry, these are old films. These are we are going to bring more bigger, which were these bourgeois that just came into the oligarchies came into the industry. We'll bring in equipment. Don't worry. And that was where we were at that year, waiting for government to make license easy for us to buy any kind of equipment we want, buy any kind of shooting cameras to the standard tracks, dollies, lights, rainmakers, everything. Then government, because they don't know about us and they're not communicating with us, they allowed that to slide. The big bourgeois came in, boom, brought everything. Colleagues jumped. Oh my God, thinking that was Nollywood. I said, hey guys, calm down. It's not Nollywood. It's a company. Oh, let's go and be that such a I make I feel like trouble. That's where we're at today. I can't make my movies and have it go on air for nothing. And the movies producers that were making movies that year, they've all gone bankrupt. They can't pay me 2 million again. They can't pay me 4 million. They can't pay me anything. They can pay 500 to people, 300, 400, 800. So that was why we had to look for new terrains, had to break new grounds. We have to give life a fight. That was why. If there will be a solution, then the government must realize that they need to partner with Nollywood. Peter Obi was saying something about the textile industry. He said textile industry can give us over 33 or 22 billion, while we're still talking about the petroleum that gives us 15 billion. So many industries can give government beyond 30 billion, but we need responsive government that can look at stratas, skilled institutions, and find out ways to power them independently, structure them, put up policies that will enable them to the international level. Deal with the guild heads. Deal not with EMEKA IKE. Deal not with Ramsey-Nouh. Deal with the guild heads. They control the structure. They control the warhead and the pawns on our table. They know what we need. They can represent the bare practitioners in their sector. So we need to deal with them. If we can give back that 3 billion they gave, then people like us can come in as consultants and then tell them how to make it happen. Then we can have a film village. Then Hollywood can come into Nigeria and pay us huge dollars to film. Pay our artists in dollars. Maybe pay me $1 million to film. Pay some other artists millions to film. Bollywood will come. It will be like a new terrain that we never envisaged. Proper administration. We'll get it right. One cinema film was shown yesterday. My God, it's so beautiful, fantastic. Stop deceiving us. That's not the industry. That's not the structure. That's not the institution I'm talking about. Hollywood is an institution. I've been to Glass House. I've been on Hollywood Walk of Fame or way. I've been around. I've been with Hollywood friends. It is an institution. You can't be an artist in Hollywood unless you have your social security. You must have social security, and at the same time, you must belong to guilds. Then your guild will push your issue. Global standard practice. Then we'll get it right. Appointing one person to go and head them, like head of cows, headsman of cows. So I go and head them from Zamfara State or from Imo State or from Owerri, just to fulfill political agitations is what has kept us where we are. We need practitioners that understand this narrative. Then a structure we built. By the way, I'm not waiting for them. After I build my own very soon, you will see Nollywood City in Abuja pretty soon. I am Nollywood TV in Nigeria. You can't have any other Nollywood TV on satellite. I own Nollywood TV franchise, CAC, trademark. So we are also looking at having the Nollywood city where the TV station will also be operating, and then we'll have cinemas where films can be premiered, shows can happen, eateries, apartments, like I said, streets and all that. We have an 2-acre land, and we're going to do something pretty soon, and by His grace, and people can assemble. You know, a friend of mine in Hollywood asked me a question. He said, "EMEKA, what's going on in Nollywood?" I said, "Well, we good." He said, "Well, if I want to come to Nollywood, where is Nollywood? Like, I said, where is your, I mean, where can I see Nollywood? Like, I don't know, like, where's your contact? Where's your address?" That's the question I leave for you watching this program. Where's Nollywood contact? My office? Adebola's office? Where is this studio? Whoever. Rafwanike studio? Tefno Kreke studios? Is that Nollywood? No, I can't answer that question. So I leave it to you, Nigerian government. I leave it to you, stakeholders in the system that understands what I'm talking about, that we can generate billions of dollars if we do the right thing. This is a vibrant industry. Thank you.